Welcome back to BCHS.TV. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey, here from the studios at H12 Hall, and talking right now with our newly appointed principal, Mr. Patrick Spangler, who has went through the gamut in the education system here at Bradley as a student, as a teacher, as a coach over the STEM Academy, and now as the brand new principal named that this summer. Congratulations, Patrick.
Thank you. Thank you. Excited to be here and in the role that I'm in. So, just thankful and blessed, and it's home. I've spent a lot of years here, and it's just a unique kind of opportunity as an educator to be an athlete, to be a student, to be a teacher, to be an administrator, and now to serve as a principal. I want to think 18th principal at Bradley Central High School, 18th. I believe. 17th or 18th.
Well, have they got your picture mounted in the library?
Not yet, but they told me that I needed to do it quickly because I would have a lot more wrinkles and my hair would start turning gray a lot quicker, so they wanted to get it done.
Sort of like the present ages,
Yeah, completely. Yes, yes.
Well, I know you. So far, you've done a great job. School year is really just a couple of months. Well, not hardly even too much. Is anything surprised you, caught you off guard about being the principal? I mean, I know your day is demand after demand after demand. I mean, it's a busy job. To say the least.
It is, and I kind of have somewhat of an advantage of being here for 11 years to just understand the ins and outs of the campus and stuff like that. But it's just it's great because, one minute you could be dealing with the bathrooms overflowing, and then the next you could be looking at ACT resources to improve your overall school ACT score, and then dealing with a scoreboard that's out, or dealing with a parent, or dealing with students, or recognizing students, and just it's a school with a lot of different components to it, and just when you say what surprised you about it is just. It's almost like being a specialist or know about a little bit of everything on this campus.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, jack of all trades. That's it.
Well, you've got a great support staff, though. You look at some of the veterans with Terry McElhaney and Angie Neely and Kirk Campbell, and now Tyler Rich just joined our staff as one of your assistant principals. We might mention, too, that the reason you're here is Todd Shoemaker got bumped up to Director of Secondary Education. So
I know. I tell him I blame him for this all the time.
It's his fault that you're here,
It's his fault. That's right. No. Yeah, it is. And, I was able to work 10 years, under Mr. Shoemaker, and just his leadership was unbelievable for this campus, and we thank him for everything that he enhanced, or everything that he was a part of during those 11 years that he was on our campus, and wish him the best of luck in his new role as secondary director. As far as my administrators, it's a great group.
Right.
Each one has their strengths, and so from a scheduling piece to a building and grounds to an athletic to an attendance, and so us working together and making sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible on this campus has been great, and there's been a lot of change. There's been a new principal, there's been a new assistant principal, we've had a lot of staff change over this past year, but our kind of motto is working together and teamwork, and bouncing ideas off of each other and working together.
Has to be.
For the benefit. The ultimate reason we're here is for our students, and so just making sure that every decision we make on our campus is for the betterment of our students and student driven. So.
Right. Well, talking about the staff, academic staff, how many teachers do we have now that's
total faculty and staff, that's not counting, that's counting everybody, on this campus. You're looking probably around 150, 160.
Okay.
I want to think it's probably roughly around 115 to 120 instructional positions that we have on our campus. So it's a large group. And so we're thankful for the group that we have. We have quite a few new teachers on our campus this year, which is great, and they're doing a great job so far. And we look forward to them having a long educational career here as a Bradley Bears. So
right. What's the student body population total at? We've been here probably long enough to figure that out.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to turn my radio off. I turned it off.
Part of being the principal.
That's right. But no, we're roughly probably around 1740-ish,
Okay.
give or take a few. So we're pretty comparable to where we've been at in years past, and so yeah, right around 1740 a couple of days ago.
What do you think so far? Maybe it's too early to ask this. As you look out into the future, what is your philosophy overall as far as, I know you're here to educate students, and you're here to work with the parents and the faculty and staff.
Right.
To make it an enjoyable experience, I guess, too,
right.
on campus here.
Well, I mean, this place has so much tradition in it, academically and athletically. We talked about this on the radio a little bit Friday night. Mm-hmm. And so, culture is big for me. And culture is big for me in the aspect of us being one team. Coming from the athletic my athletic background, I want strong teams and working together, because mm-hmm. there may be people out there that know more than I do about different aspects of the campus, and I'm okay with that, and that's part of their strengths, and that's why I like working with others. But culture's big. I want a place where our staff enjoy to come to work. I want a place that our students enjoy coming to our campus because of what they're involved in, or because of I want it to be a place where people enjoy doing what they're doing, mm-hmm. and so. But I also, my philosophy too is I want to lead the charge. We just had a industry in this morning. Mr. McElhaney was taking them around, and I want it to be a place that we lead the charge in work-based learning opportunities. We lead the charge in technology. We lead the charge in just making sure that we're doing our job in giving the students an opportunity to, when they leave this place, to be set up for whatever post-secondary or career opportunities they want to pursue.
Well, and we're sitting here in the studio on the campus of Bradley Central, and a lot of people may not even know we offer automotive mechanics, we offer automotive repair, we offer welding, machining, robotics, mechatronics, cosmetology. Right. I mean, we got probably the biggest beauty studio in the whole city.
Well, and I say this to a lot of people when I'm talking. Our CTE and our vocational educational programs are second. They're top notch.
Right. Second to none.
Second to none. And right now we're probably running over probably 20 to 25 different vocational programs of study, with welding being one that's really not offered anywhere in this region.
Right.
And so that's something that we kind of hang our hat on from there. As far as our FFA group and our ag science with Miss Carey and Mr. Haynes.
She just won the big trophy.
A big trophy, Teacher of the Year on the national level. And
Lindsay Bell Smith.
Lindsay Bell Smith
just won
Fine
the
Arts.
Teacher of the Year.
Yeah, Lily Fitzgerald Teacher of the Year. I believe it's the first from Bradley High School. First Lily Fitzgerald Teacher of the Year, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe so. That was such a great accomplishment. We talked about the administrative staff earlier. Our staff here is just incredible, all the way from our cafeteria manager to her staff to the custodians that take care of the school when students aren't here, or really when our faculty's not here to see. I mean, those are the behind-the-scenes workers, and so all the way from our math, history, science, English, all the staff on our campus is just incredible, and we're very thankful for what they do for our campus, as well as the students of Bradley High School too.
And it's like we're like a little community here, except we go home at night.
It is, and that's what's kind of cool too. Over the past 3 months, whenever I accepted the position to be the principal, just talking to people that were that are alumni, talking to people that worked here, talking to former principals that were here. It's just been so cool. And I can say this: I don't think there's another place like this in the state of Tennessee.
I agree with you.
I mean, just with the tradition and the family type of atmosphere, that's not just saying it. It's a belief that I feel, and this is just a strong. It's a strong community, and we're thankful for that.
Well, one thing, if people come on campus here, they're going to see students literally from all over the world, speaking multiple languages, coming from different cultures and backgrounds. We have people who run the gamut financially, from the low end, from the poverty side, you say, all the way to the upper end financially, and it's just a good mix. And I think we all feed off of that mixture, that culturalization, understanding what other people come from, the cultures and backgrounds, and that's part of what you oversee all that, you and your staff, your teachers, and it's a great thing just to be a part of it here.
Yeah, it is, and we kind of hit on it a little earlier about the amount of opportunities that we have here on our campus, all the way from sports teams to clubs. I mean, we're creating a kind of a student-led Spanish club which is great to me because it's kind of student-driven. You know, there's an interest there, all the way from our fine arts programs to the dramas. There's a diverse range of activities that students can be a part of on this campus, and that's why that's another unique thing about this campus is how many different pathways and programs or clubs or teams that our students have the option to be a part of.
Sure do. We were just talking with Colonel Engel this morning about the ROTC program. Boy, it's amazing how well developed that's been in the last several years, but just a mixture. And we were looking yesterday at a PowerPoint presentation of all the different clubs. My goodness, if you have any interest at all in anything,
there's a spot for you.
I mean, from songwriting, literally writing, songwriting club, to all the clubs you mentioned. And something else that we're really proud of too is the work-based learning that you coordinated for a while there. We got kids going out every day, being employed, gainfully employed with industries and service companies and places all around the city here.
Right, and that's for the past, not last year, but the past 2 years, I can't remember the actual, but I spent about 2 years as a work-based learning coordinator here, and the opportunities that it's not us. I can tell you, I mean, it is because it's our program, but I'm so thankful for this community.
The partners,
the community partners, because without the community partnerships, we could not give our students opportunities out into the workplace, and just the benefits that our students have gained over the past 3 or 4 years with their work-based learning opportunities have set them up for really the rest of their career in some cases. So it is something that's very, very special to me and important to me, because I had a chance to speak with several just this summer that would not have had the opportunity to be a part of or to maybe set their career up if it wasn't for the work-based learning opportunities that they were given here on our campus last school year.
They can learn what they like. Another thing too, let's talk about dual enrollment just for a moment. We work with Lee University and Cleveland State College. We've got kids every day on those campuses.
Oh yeah. And from a dual enrollment standpoint, we appreciate the partnerships with Cleveland State and Lee University for that, because it gives our students an opportunity to take college prep classes or take college level classes and kind of get ahead for those students that want to go to post-secondary. But then also another area would be our TCAT. And their industry certifications piece that the students would receive in their CTE classes. For instance, welding. We have a partnership with TCAT, and it can just get them ahead of the process to where those students are preparing for their workforce, but then ultimately one day getting compensated for their skills and abilities at a local industry.
There's just so much that's offered. If you just want to be an academic student, if you want to get into the trades and all that, there's plenty back in the H Hall there. If you want to get advancement into college, get ahead, you get credit for those classes there, and just Bradley High School, there's nothing as good anywhere in the state, anywhere in the country.
I'm with you. I second that. So.
Well, Patrick, I want to thank you for joining us today. here on BCHS.TV. You're doing a great job as our principal. Look forward to many, many years of your leadership here.
I hope so too. So thank you.
Yes, sir. For BCHS TV, this is Gary Ownbey saying so long, God bless, and go Bears!